Hey everybody, meteorologist Sarah Gannon here. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Halfway through the work week, and we are already getting excited about the weekend, or at least I am, temperature-wise. Looking here at your first alerts, heading into tonight, a quiet evening for the region, so a good opportunity, especially with those mild temperatures we saw today, to maybe take a stroll after work or after dinner. Things looking very nice tonight. We'll see temperatures staying mild into the 40s. Heading into the late week here, we're tracking some stray showers possible for tomorrow, but temperatures will dip by Friday. So a bit cooler air is on the way, but it does not last long. We'll be right back above average here as we head into the weekend. Live look outside, some great conditions here with that sunshine out there and of course dry skies. So looking forward to some beautiful conditions here heading into this evening. Temperature wise right now, a lot of 60s out there on the map, even a few spots in North Iowa cracking that 70-degree mark here this afternoon. We're currently sitting at 65 in Rochester, 66 in Preston, Dodge Center, Austin, Albert Lee sitting at 69 degrees currently, 70 in Forest City, Mason City, Charles City sitting at 72, and it's 70 right now in Decorah, 68 along the river in Winona. A beautiful afternoon, as you saw. Plenty of sunshine overhead. A few upper level clouds are moving through the region, but regardless, we're looking forward to some quiet sky heading into tonight. Clouds, though, will gradually increase. I think we'll see more cloud cover heading into tomorrow, due to that potential for some stray rain showers, but temperatures holding very mild. We'll still be into the 50s here as we approach midnight tonight. Overnight, we'll be looking at those temps falling back into those upper 40s. So a mild start here to your Thursday, as we'll see those temperatures around 7 a.m. Roughly into those upper 40s, right around 47 to 49 degrees. So more cloud cover, though, as I mentioned, heading into your Thursday. We will have to watch out for a few stray showers. Notice here, especially for the late morning hours across southern Minnesota and northern Iowa, some stray showers. Winds picking up a bit more towards the afternoon, especially into North Iowa there along that Highway 18 corridor in Mason City. So looking forward then to those quieter conditions heading into Friday, where it'll be a little chilly. We are tracking warmer temps by the weekend. So we'll talk more about those forecast details in your first alert weather coming up. Welcome back to Midwest Access. I'm meteorologist Sarah Gannon. Beautiful weather out there today. Certainly a day to roll down the windows and enjoy that fresh air. Temperatures hard to beat as well today. Just absolutely beautiful. More like late spring conditions versus early spring. Live look outside here from your Lewis Donato Live at Camera Network. Just gorgeous conditions. As I mentioned, air temperature sitting at the 60s, even some 70s here in portions of North Iowa. Mason City and Albert Lee right now sitting at that 70-degree mark. Same for the Charles City area at 72 in Osage, 68 in Decorah, 66 in Preston, 65 in Rochester, 69 right now in the Austin area. So just gorgeous temperatures. And as we look ahead to tonight, continuing to stay on those quiet but warm conditions. So it will be a warm one here tonight, but overall enjoying more quiet weather. We may have a couple spotty showers to track out there for our Thursday morning. Otherwise, looking at a nice quiet, mild day. And then heading into Friday, temperatures take a little bit of a dip. It'll feel chilly compared to today and tomorrow. Heading into the weekend, though, those temperatures will rebound, becoming more above average again, back in the 50s and ultimately ending up in the 60s. So overall, a beautiful weekend on tap for the region. Sky conditions are quiet out there this afternoon, starting to see some upper level cloud cover filtering into the region. As we zoom further out, we do have a frontal boundary draped to our north, a stationary front, and it'll hang out there for the next day or so. But as we head into Friday, we'll see this sinking south, and that will help kind of usher in more of that cooler air that we will see on the way for Friday. So that's what's in store, and that will be that cooler air that we see pushing in. So notice here with that temperature planner, we'll still be seeing some above average temperatures in the 50s come tomorrow. It's a little cooler than today, but things certainly feeling much cooler by Friday, and actually temps will be just a couple degrees within average. Don't worry, though, if you're not loving the 40s anymore and you are enjoying these 50s and 60s. More of it in store heading into the weekend, and especially early next week, where Monday we once again could be approaching that 70-degree mark here in southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. So tomorrow, bracing for more 50s. Not as many 60s or 70s tomorrow, but with increased cloud cover, temperatures will hold steady into the 50s. Looking at some low to mid 50s for afternoon high temperatures. And again, keeping an eye on a few stray showers for tomorrow. Better chance for rainfall, though, holding off until next week, maybe between Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Some stray to isolated rain chances on the horizon. Here's a look at that 10-day forecast. A beautiful stretch of weather on the way. Things becoming more active heading into next week as we bring in a few more rain chances for the area, but a lot of days here outside of Friday, where we're in the 40s. We will be seeing a lot more days in the 50s and 60s heading into the next 7 to 10 days. Regardless, a beautiful stretch of some spring weather in store. That's a look at your first alert weather. We'll take one more look at that 10-day forecast here. A beautiful stretch of weather on tap. Opportunity to get outside. Temperatures not quite as warm here the next couple days as what we are seeing today. However, we'll keep an eye out for some upcoming rain chances and a beautiful weekend. Chief Meteorologist Nick Jansen is standing by to tell you all of those great forecast details in your first alert weather. And we see you here at 5. We saw a beautiful day here in southern Minnesota and northern Iowa today. Those highs reaching into the 60s and the 70s. Heading into tonight, expect things to be on the quiet side, warm as well. We'll see temperatures sitting into the 40s waking up tomorrow morning. We will, though, track a chance for some stray showers tomorrow for that morning commute, and then things getting a little cooler heading into Friday. We're going to be watching this cold front just to our north as this continues to sink heading into tomorrow. That will spark some of those showers and usher in that cooler air heading into Friday. Tomorrow, though, temperatures will still be above average. We're tracking highs expecting to be into the 50s. More clouds and sun heading into tomorrow afternoon, and along with those few morning showers, they'll stay pretty sparse in manner, so not everyone will see that rain, but something we'll watch very closely. More of an active pattern heading into next week, but after our Friday cool down, things looking much brighter and warmer heading into this weekend. So we'll talk about all those forecast details ahead.
Sounds good, Sarah. Thank you.
We are gearing up for more spring-like warmth here in the coming days. A brief cool down on the way for Friday before we see some beautiful conditions settling in for this weekend. Looking ahead, though, overnight, especially early tomorrow morning, we could be looking at a chance for a few stray showers in the region. We'll talk more about that upcoming rain chance. Of course, the big talking point, those temperatures. That's ahead in your first alert weather. It was a beautiful day out there across the region today. High temperatures climbing into the 60s and the 70s in many locations. Mankato climbing to 71 today, 75 in St. James and Algona. Mason City 73, 72 in Charles City, just 66 for that afternoon high temperature in Rochester. As we look ahead here to tonight, sky conditions staying quiet. Temperatures remain warm. Temperatures, though, will be on the cooler side as we transition into Friday, especially tomorrow. Maybe a chance for a few spotty showers, but we will rebound nicely. Looking ahead to a very beautiful weekend here for us in southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. Sky conditions locally at this point in time, quiet out there. A bit of some upper level cloud cover. Notice, though, to our north, we'll be watching this cold front here gradually passing through heading into tomorrow. That's going to spark that chance for some showers in the area and usher in that cooler weather for Friday. So looking ahead to tomorrow, more so impacting that morning commute. I'd say anywhere from around 6 a.m. through 9 a.m. A chance at a few stray showers in the region. Not looking very widespread. Some spots may stay entirely dry. Other spots getting a little bit of some moisture. You'll have to flip on those windshield wipers. Maybe bring the umbrella with as well. But better chance for rainfall looking to be towards next week, mid portion there of the week, Tuesday through Thursday. A chance for some straight isolated shower activity. High temperatures tomorrow settling into the 50s, still above average, but obviously not going to be as warm as what we had in store today. Looking forward here with that 7-day forecast for the Mankato area. Temperatures trending towards about 40 for the afternoon high by Friday, but we do rebound. You'll notice here mid 50s to upper 60s heading into Sunday with some nice sunshine. 7-day forecast for the 10-day forecast for the Rochester area, tracking those 40s by Friday. Temperatures, though, rebounding 50s and 60s here this weekend. Maybe a shot at 70 come Monday, but that weather pattern becoming a bit more active heading into next week with those rain chances Tuesday, Wednesday, and into Thursday.
It seems like spring has just been teasing us this year. You go from the really cold temperatures, then like one day of really high, back to the cold, one day of really high again. I mean, are we ever going to get consistently warm temperatures again?
I would say this is a very spring-like temperature trend for us. And next week, we officially start April. So you know what they say, April showers.
Bring May flowers.
There you go. So hopefully we can get some nice flowers going in the next couple months.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Sarah. Appreciate it.
You bet. The forecast heading into the next couple of days looking fairly seasonal, very spring-like in the next 7 to 10 days temperature-wise. However, tomorrow we'll have to dodge a few rain showers during those morning hours, so potentially seeing some windshield wipers going heading into that morning commute. Temperatures will remain above average into the 50s tomorrow, but we are seeing a quick dip back to the 40s by Friday. More on that late week and weekend forecast is ahead in your first alert weather.
But we're going to get a quick check outside with meteorologist Sarah Gannon, who's outside on that weather patio for us tonight. And Sarah, fairly warm temperatures today.
Yeah, hey there, Grant. Above average high temperatures in the area today. Highs reaching the 60s and even the 70s towards Mankato, Mason City area. Rochester, we topped off today into the 60s. And I've got to say, don't have to have the coat on tonight because it was a mild evening here for the region at the 9 o'clock, bottom of the 9 o'clock hour. We're still seeing temperatures sitting into those 50s here in southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. So gorgeous out here this evening. Sky conditions are quiet. Some upper level clouds starting to move back in. We are tracking the chance for some showers heading into tomorrow morning. Staying very stray in manner. You may have to turn on those windshield wipers briefly for that morning commute or grab the umbrella if you're walking to work. But anywhere from around 5 a.m. through about 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, a chance at a few spotty showers. So keeping that in mind, heading into the morning of our Thursday, we'll see high temperatures climbing into the 50s, cooler than today, but still above average for this time of the year. In the afternoon, looking dry but cloudy. Things will get a little chilly heading into Friday, but the weekend looking fabulous. Can't wait to show you those forecast details coming up in your First Alert weather.
Sounds good, Sarah. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I have the first alert to some rain showers on the way for your Thursday morning. Otherwise, we're looking at temperatures to be gradually trending cooler here for the late week. 50s tomorrow, 40s on the way by Friday. However, this weekend looking pretty fabulous with some sunshine and more above average temperatures. Quick grab the umbrella before you head out the door tomorrow morning. These showers will be pretty sparse and brief, but if you encounter one, better to be prepared. We'll talk more about those mild but cloudy conditions on the way for your Thursday. That's ahead in your First Alert weather. We saw beautiful conditions out there across the area here today. High temperatures climbing into the 60s and even the 70s. 71 for that high in Mankato, 75 in St. James. Here in Rochester, just 66 for the high, one of our cooler spots. But check out Charles City, Mason City, and Algona. High temperatures stay ranging from 72 upwards of 75 degrees. Beautiful conditions. Tonight, we stick with those mild temps. In fact, warm. We'll stay in the 40s as we wake up tomorrow morning. We will see a few spotty showers possible, mainly for that morning commute, so you may have to grab the umbrella briefly or turn on the windshield wipers, but it does not last long, staying very sparse in manner. Conditions will be chilly heading into Friday, but all of that goes away heading into this weekend, tracking a beautiful Saturday and Sunday for the area. Sky conditions, seeing some cloud cover out there here this evening, but for the most part, we are quiet. We are, though, keeping an eye on a cold front to our north. This will gradually sink south heading into tomorrow. That'll spark some of those showers for that morning commute and then usher in some colder air on the backside. So timing wise, when it comes to showers tomorrow, we'll expect to see those showers kind of kicking in after about 6 a.m., kind of extending through about 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. And again, this will stay very sparse in manner, stray. So some spots may stay entirely dry, others getting a few raindrops. So better chance for some rain activity holding off till next week, about late Tuesday into Wednesday and Thursday, seeing some isolated activity for the region. Tomorrow's highs will be above average into those low to mid 50s, but we will be looking at some spots or I should say this compared to today will be cooler, but Friday likely our coldest day here of the upcoming week. 70 forecast for the Mankato region, tracking highs near 40 by Friday. We will be looking at warmer temps this weekend with sunshine, highs in the 50s and 60s. Heading into that set 10-day forecast for the Rochester area. Chilly for Friday, still right around seasonal, but we warm up nicely with some sunshine and highs in the 50s and 60s this weekend. More spring temps on the way next week. Let's look at your First Alert weather. Temperatures will be on the chillier side by Friday, but looking ahead to a beautiful weekend with highs in the 50s and 60s tomorrow. A couple spotty rain showers there.
That'll do it for your KTTC News at 9. Have a good night, everybody.
A gorgeous day out here across southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. High temperatures today reaching the 60s, even the 70s in parts of the viewing area. 72 for that afternoon high in Albert Lee. Charles City here today, 73 in Mason City. Austin climbing to 69, Rochester 66, Winona and Decorah both reaching 70. Area-wide temperatures were roughly about 20 to 25 degrees above average. Now, as we look ahead to tomorrow, we are tracking a chance for a few spotty showers and ultimately then some cooler but yet seasonal conditions by Friday. We're watching this frontal boundary just to our north as this sinks south heading into tomorrow. That'll spark a few of those showers. behind that, ushering in some cooler but more seasonal high temperatures here for Friday, which will be into the 40s. So as we look ahead to tomorrow, you may have to grab the umbrella as you head out the door. These showers will be very sparse, very stray in manner. Not little to no accumulation is expected when it comes to those showers, but you may have to turn on the windshield wipers if you're commuting. Timing wise for these showers, anywhere from around say 6 a.m. through about 9, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
I don't know about you, but I've noticed just a little tinge of green out there. It seems like it's starting to show up.
You know, I just noticed that today on my drive in the fields. You start to get, they're starting to get a few of those weeds, a little greenery starting to come back.
It's that time. All right, Sarah, good to see you. We'll check.
All right, the first alert to some rain showers on the way for your early Thursday morning. You might want to may end up flipping on the windshield wipers tomorrow during that commute. We could see the chance for a few showers anywhere from around 6 a.m. through about 9. Conditions will stay on the cloudy side, warm above average with highs in the 50s, but things will feel a little cooler, especially compared to today. Tracking more on that weekend forecast, which looks pretty nice. We'll talk more about those forecast details in your First Alert weather next. A beautiful day out there across the region today, heading into tonight, continuing on with more mild, warm temperatures here for the region. So a quiet start heading into our Thursday before we see a few showers popping in during that morning commute. So overnight stays quiet, popping in a few showers tomorrow morning. We will be a little on the chillier side heading into Friday, but that will actually be closer to seasonal temperatures versus what we saw today. I know today, though, was pretty fantastic. More beautiful weather, though, is on the way for this weekend. So we just have to get through kind of this last the weekend. Sky conditions quiet here tonight. We do have some upper level cloud cover gradually filtering into the region, so a little bit more cloud cover on the way tonight. We are keeping an eye, though, just to our north, this frontal boundary as this sinks south heading into tomorrow. That could spark a few of those showers during that morning commute tomorrow, so you may have to flip on the wipers, but otherwise we'll see that colder air kind of filtering back in on the backside of this system. So timing wise for those rain showers tomorrow, staying fairly sparse, staying straight for tomorrow morning. We'll see those arriving after about 4 or 5 a.m. Depending on your location, kind of extending through about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So brief showers are possible. Some spots may stay entirely dry as these pass through. But again, you might want that umbrella if you're walking or tomorrow for your commute at all. Otherwise, you may have to flip on those windshield wipers briefly. But better chance for some rainfall in the area waiting until later next week, about the midweek there between Tuesday night and Thursday. Tomorrow, as we check in with your town forecast, beautiful weather still, a little cooler than today in the 50s for highs, but this is still above average by about 5 degrees. Mississippi Riverside, we'll see temperatures into those lower 50s, more low to mid 50s, stretching from the Rochester area down through Highway 52 towards Harmony, back towards the I-35 region there, Albert Lee towards about 52. Heading into North Iowa, your town forecast will show those temperatures climbing into those lower to mid 50s, better chance for some mid 50s in that direction. Otherwise, a 10-day forecast showing temperatures dipping back into those 40s by Friday. But as I said, we'll see those temperatures rebounding back in the 50s and ultimately 60s heading into Sunday. Even early next week, we could be taking a run towards those low 70s once again. So more beautiful temperatures on the way, very spring-like, but a little bit more active in that pattern heading into the middle of next week.
All right. We appreciate your time, Sarah. Thank you so much.
Weather was beautiful out there today. More sunshine, more warmth on the way, especially as we head into the weekend. However, temperatures will gradually fall coming into Friday, so things will feel more seasonal, actually a little tad cooler there. And we'll see highs by Friday into the upper 30s to low 40s here as we check in that 7-day forecast for Austin, Mason City, and Winona. Temperatures tomorrow will be in the 50s, so kind of a cooler trend heading into the end of the week. But notice by the weekend, Saturday into Sunday, we'll see temperatures back into the 50s, the 60s, more sunshine, a little bit breezy here the next couple of days for Mason City. Notice by next Monday, some spots could be sneaking into those lower 70s. Overall, a very spring-like trend as we track in a few rain showers those first couple days of April. Nick? Let's take one more look at that 10-day forecast. A beautiful heading into tomorrow. We will have to dodge, though, a couple showers early in the morning, mainly from around 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. So you may have to flip on the windshield wipers briefly during that morning commute. Temperatures trending cooler heading into Friday. We will look to see more 50s, more 60s on the horizon heading into this weekend. By Monday, early next week, temps will be into those upper 60s, taking a run towards 70. Some spots, especially south of I-90, easily climbing into those lower 70s. So a little bit more active in that weather pattern heading into the middle of next week. I know I said tomorrow's going to be beautiful. Not as much sunshine as we saw today, of course, but temperatures will still be above average in the 50s, and we'll just have to dodge a couple showers early in the morning, though.
So we have a spring-like forecast, and a sign of spring is the baseball opener.
Yeah, hard to believe that the Twins start game 1 of 162 tomorrow afternoon.
All right. Well, thank you both for all that you do, and thank you for being with us. We appreciate your time as always. From all of us From your trusted news leader, good night.